Everything in the Tesla world is about to change. We've got new prices, we've got new colors, we've got new batteries, new screens, new features, new models. We have now entered the busiest part of the year for Tesla, and so much is changing that it's kind of hard to keep track on what's happening when. Let me break down everything that Tesla is going to be changing over the next 12 or so months, with changes starting like today, right now. And there is some good news and bad news that everybody needs to know. Longtime owner, new owners, potential owner, this is the video that you need to watch because, like I said, everything is changing and it starts right now. Kind of the big news of the last couple of days, the good news is that the Model Y Performance is now here for the United States market. So if you're interested in this Model Y Performance, this insane, like close to 3-second 0 to 60 time, all of the new performance benefits, new seats, bigger screen, all that stuff is here. That model is now available to order, and deliveries, I believe, start in November or December. I think that it got pushed back a little bit to December, but you can place your order now and configure them. But that kind of leads me to the bad news of all of this, and that is that the tax credit is officially gone. And with that, let me sort of show you where Tesla pricing and incentives currently stand here really quick, just to add a little context to all these changes. So what we now have is basically a $45,000 price for the Model Y rear-wheel drive, $49,000 for the mid-tier offering, and then the performance offering, now the tax credit is gone, is much closer to $60,000. So a much kind of, expected increase there to the Model Y, basically as of now, the same price as we had, but now the tax credit is gone. And then on the Model 3 side, it's a similar story. If we switch over to cash here, $43,000 is the cheapest Tesla you can currently buy, which is the Model 3 rear-wheel drive, about $48,000, or I guess $47,500 for the long-range all-wheel drive, and then the performance there is $55,000. So we can maybe dive into another video about sort of the differences between these two. There's basically just like a $2,000 difference in most cases, maybe $1,500 between a Model 3 and Model Y equivalent. And you could argue that $2,000 is very well spent, but that is kind of where we stand with pricing right now. I should also mention some of the good news of all this is that this was a record-breaking quarter 3. With the end of the tax credit, people jumped in and placed their orders. So Tesla did nearly 500,000 deliveries, which is nuts, though with current pricing and incentives, we're not exactly sure how that's going to change in quarter 4. Kalshi's currently got some odds going on different things on how we think the deliveries are going to be in quarter 4 now that the tax credit is gone. Of course, if you want to jump in on the action and sort of invest into events you know about and you're knowledgeable about and care about, of course, Kalshi is the place to go. I'll throw a link down below. But now the prices are up, going to be interesting to see how things play out from here. But hopefully these changes will make things better. And with pricing out of the way, at least for now, I'll come back to it more in a moment, the next sort of big thing we're going to see over the next couple of weeks are some changes Tesla is going to start to make for the Model 3 and Model Y. Now, both of those vehicles just got major refreshes, so we're not going to see some major overhaul or redesign for the next couple of years, but there are some features that Tesla is going to be adding back and some things they're going to remove to sort of refine the offerings for the 3 and the Y. For example, on the Model Y side, it looks like Tesla is going to be taking the larger, slimmer bezeled 16-inch display from the Model YL and Model Y Performance and putting that in all models. So slightly larger screen coming to the Model Y. And then also we're hearing that the sort of thigh leg rest support, also first introduced in the YL, will be coming to all models as well. So some nice creature comfort updates there. On the Model 3, much bigger changes. Front bumper camera is finally coming. The turn signal stalk is returning as a factory default option. We're hearing that Tesla might be blacking out the emblems from the factory as sort of a nod to the S and the X. Not exactly sure why, but that might be coming. And then two other interesting changes. Some different coating on the glass roof might be coming to expel sun rays even further and block out the heat. And then brake-by-wire technology would also be coming to the Model 3. And one of the big reasons that I know a lot of people like this is that brake-by-wire allows you to actually actually adjust, in a little bit of a sense, the regen braking, which if you experience a lot of motion sickness or car sickness in Teslas, which I know a lot of people do, this one setting is sort of what I found to be the best sort of antidote to fix motion sickness in Teslas by adjusting that regen braking. So that'll now be coming to the Model 3, and it's already currently in the Model Y. Speaking of Model YL, there seems to be a greater and greater chance basically every single day that Tesla not only expands this beyond the Chinese market, but there's a pretty good chance that it is coming to North America. So definitely be on the lookout for that. From what we've heard overseas, that Model YL in particular is selling incredibly well. So much so that Tesla's actually pulling resources from other variants just to build more YLs. So that could be coming to other markets. And then, of course, what I've been talking about now seemingly for years, definitely the last couple of months nonstop, the new budget model, Project E41, will be launching at any moment as well. Tesla and Elon have confirmed now multiple times they will be releasing this model in Q4. This also should be an international version that might launch first in the US, but then be built and sold around the world. And the kind of quick synopsis here with this vehicle is it's a stripped down version of the Model Y. So a little bit of a design tweak on the outside and inside. You'd be losing some of the more high-end features, less range, smaller vehicle, no glass sunroof, stripped out sound system, so on and so forth. But Tesla's hoping that if the price is right, this thing could be hopefully successful. And again, given the lack of the tax credit now and all those incentives going away, Tesla really has to do their best to make this thing priced competitively if they want this thing to succeed. So we will see what happens. But again, that is one of those things that is for sure coming this quarter. And again, coming at literally any moment. And the same goes for software updates as well. We've heard that full self-driving version 14 is currently rolling out in some capacity. This is the mega update to full self-driving that should be significantly better. Not only is it a big deal for that reason, but also Tesla gives away free trials when they do major updates. So look for a free trial of full self-driving coming soon. And then, of course, we should be getting over the next couple of weeks a fall update, and then the biggest one of all, the holiday update coming by the end of the year that is rumored right now to pack some new apps. We could be getting high-fidelity audio support, some improved video game-like visualizations based off of Unreal Engine, and then maybe a couple other surprises Tesla throws in there. That is kind of the game plan for the next couple of weeks. Tesla's really going to double down on new incentives, new models, getting the lineup all ready for what will be very soon become a very, very interesting and controversial 2026. What I haven't done a lot on this channel is gotten into the 2026 plans. And we've already heard from Elon and Tesla kind of what their plans are for the next year. And I think if you're a Tesla owner or if you're looking to buy, you probably have some questions. So let me kind of go through what we know right now. And while we don't know the official paint color options for this new budget model just yet, what we do know is that while Tesla is working on making some of their color options better, Tesla's paint is still incredibly fragile and likely will come with blemishes that you'll notice even before you officially take delivery, which is why PPF is a wonderful way to go, not only to protect the very fragile paint on your Tesla, but also, pro tip here, kind of hide a lot of the blemishes, especially if you go with a matte finish. And if you're looking for the #1 place to go for DIY PPF for your Tesla, that of course is my friends at Drive Protected, because they have got you covered with amazing front to trunk coverage for every single Tesla in the lineup. Their Defense Plus PPF material is the best of the best. It is expertly crafted for the Tesla you're installing it on, Model 3, Model Y, whatever it is. And also what I love here is that it's got an oleophobic coating, so it kind of cleans itself, like the dirt kind of falls off. It's really nice and easy to keep clean. And also it's got some self-healing properties as well, going to protect your Tesla in the best way possible. And what I love about this as well is Drive Protected is here to give you this super high quality PPF. They're going to give you all the resources you need for a successful install and walk you through the process step by step. If you want to save thousands, and I'm talking thousands of dollars, and do PPF installation yourself, you totally can. And Drive Protected is going to make this very simple, very easy. You follow along their videos and you can get your Tesla transformed in basically no time. And I know a lot of you guys are taking deliveries right now while the tax credit is still good and you want to keep your Tesla in as pristine condition as possible. Maybe you want to transform it with one of those beautiful, really cool matte finishes. Or maybe you're planning, your holiday season, you got a little downtime, you're thinking, what can I do with a little bit of free time? Well, no better way to spend that time than putting some PPF on your vehicle. I should also mention, of course, Drive Protected, they'll give you the full kit protection, but also if you just want to do individual pieces, they'll do that as well. If you just want to do the front or the back or a particular side, they'll help you with that. But again, no matter which way you want to go, no matter which model you have, they have an amazing set of really high quality PPF here for your vehicle, plus some cleaning products and some other accessories as well you should take a look at. If you're a Tesla owner looking to keep your Tesla protected, get it pristine, honestly, get it looking better than when you took delivery of it, Drive Protected is your place to go for DIY PPF. And again, they're going to make the process super simple and walk you through the process step by step. And they're always here with great support when needed. If you want to learn more, check it out and also save on your order. Hit the link right down below and use my code to save on your order 10%. And again, all that info is right down below. Check it out and have some fun. What will be likely the most or one of the most significant new rollouts of the new year is going to be Cybercab. We know that Tesla is building these at their Texas facility right now. This is the 2-door, no steering wheel, no pedal equipped little Robotaxi. And as Tesla expands their Robotaxi service in more cities around the world, they will soon be swapping out, or I guess maybe swapping in from Model Ys over to Cybercabs. These are the purpose-built autonomous taxis that we got to see at an event last year that will be launching in 2026 as sort of the new staple of the Tesla Robotaxi fleet. The other thing we're expecting to see in 2026 is Tesla open up the Robotaxi fleet for current owners, that you, as a Tesla owner, could basically enroll your vehicle into the program when you're not using it and essentially make passive income while your car would normally be sitting idly by. The whole dream and idea as sold by Elon is that if you're not using your car, you could tap a button on your phone, you enroll the vehicle, it goes out, does drives, parks itself, picks people up, drops people off, et cetera, and then you get a cut of that sort of fee that people are paying to use the service. Kind of like it's an Uber, but instead of you being an Uber driver, you're like the Uber manager and you sit back and take a cut while your car does all the hard work for you. It's a nice idea in practice, or in theory. I'm not sure how it's going to work out in practice, but Elon and Tesla have said that when full self-driving, starts to roll out and the Robotaxi fleet rollout, they will open this up for customers and current owners, which looks like it will be happening at some point next year with the official launch of full self-driving unsupervised. Of course, fingers crossed, if it does launch next year, FSD unsupervised will be really nice. That the true idea that you can go on your phone or sleep or whatever while the car drives itself, that is going to be launching again in some capacity next year. And then besides all the full self-driving stuff, I know a lot of you guys are interested to see what upgrades we could see come, what changes would come to the 3 and the Y specifically. And what Tesla is likely going to do, looking at their own playbook, is go back to a set of smaller changes that aren't as significant as a major refresh, but still should give you some nice quality of life upgrades in your Tesla. For example, we've heard that Tesla plans to upgrade the cell modems in their vehicles from LTE 4G to 5G, so you'd get faster data speeds in your vehicle. We're also, of course, waiting for the Hardware 5/AI 5 upgrade. These would give you higher resolution, better quality cameras all around your vehicles that would give you just better dash cam and Sentry Mode footage, and of course be better for the full self-driving system. And then we've also heard that Tesla is experimenting with some new colors that especially would be a big reason to sort of incentivize people in the new year. So Midnight Cherry could be making its return. That's a beautiful crimson color. Glacier Blue should be expanding, Starlight Gold, and maybe some other new colors come as sort of a mid-cycle update, mid-cycle refresh for the 3 and the Y. Tesla's done it before and certainly would make a lot of sense to see next year. And then something else we might start to see next year, which it seems like Tesla is laying the groundwork for now, and I guess their team has kind of maybe said a little bit early that is coming next year, is some new battery chemistry and some new battery technology. We've heard, I think it was Franz, or was it Lars Moravi, one of the Tesla execs kind of confirmed that they're working on some new battery tech that would allow you to charge to 90% and still be able to use your vehicle safely. Right now, sort of the recommended charge levels vehicles 80% due to keeping the battery as healthy for as long of a period as possible, or learning that Tesla's looking at some new battery tech to make that better. And then we've also seen over in China, they're working on some higher density battery packs for their vehicles. For example, they seem to be introducing over in China a Plus series of the long range variant, so a long range Plus. That would be the longest range of the vehicle possible to buy, and it seems like what Tesla could very well do as sort of a mid-cycle refresh is just release more range-packed vehicles, that they would introduce a new Plus variant of the long-range version that would give you more range, whether it be higher density batteries, whether it be different battery cells. We've heard a lot of talk about an ultra long-range Tesla and, better performance and better batteries, and it seems like that is an area Tesla's working on. And if you're sort of wanting to wait a little bit and see what Tesla does, and if you're specifically waiting for an ultra long-range version of the 3 or the Y, there seems to be, I'm not going to say a guaranteed chance, but a growing likelihood that is something we actually do see sometime in 2026. Also, I just want to take a moment in this video and say thank you, because this channel, these videos wouldn't exist without you guys. So first off, thank you so much. Amazon gift card coming in the next minute or so of this video, if you can find it, as a thank you. It'll look something like this. And second thing is, I've got to say thanks to not just you guys, but my partners on this channel who make this stuff possible. The companies in the Tesla space making the best accessories that you guys need to know about. Look, if you're looking for the best floor mats for your Tesla that are durable, going to withstand the test of time, and also a very, very good deal, my friends at 3W Liners have amazing options. And again, I've got an exclusive coupon code you can check out at the link down below as well. And if you're looking for one place to go for amazing Tesla accessories, that is my friends over at TPARTS. They are your one-stop shop for every single Tesla accessory you would want, from interior upgrades, exterior upgrades, spoilers, carbon fiber accents, more storage, charging accessories, plus so much more. They've got everything. And I've also got an exclusive coupon code where you guys can save 10% off your order by using the code on screen, or of course the link down below as well. Also want to give a huge thanks to my friends at EV Hover for their support of the channel, and honestly, thank them for genuinely solving a really big problem in the EV community, and that is an actually useful and safe way to store your charging cable. Because if you want to have your car plugged in and charge your car, that cable on the ground is going to be both an eyesore and also kind of a tripping hazard, and using this solution from EV Hover is literally going to solve both of those problems in a really unique and ingenious way. The EV Hover solution is very easy to install, and like the name suggests, it's going to hover the cable up above your vehicle, still giving you full access and full utilization of that cable to plug in, unplug your car, store it, and all that stuff, but also get it off the ground, keep it managed, keep it looking way better, and even there's a couple of different options you can choose from if you want to even have an extension sort of connection on there as well to really extend that cable and utilize as much of that length as possible. You can choose either white or black. You can choose the length that you want. They've even got a really nice accessory here that just is like a braided cover for the cable as well, that just really, again, I think just sort of makes the whole garage charging situation look much nicer and cleaner. Look, folks, it's this kind of stuff that I love sharing with you guys, because it's genuinely useful solutions that solve real world problems, and it's made by EV owners and enthusiasts who see our problems and just kind of want to help the community out and are finding really cool ways to help solve real problems. So if you're looking for a way to utilize your charging cable in your garage, but you're looking for an easy way to get that cable off the ground and just kind of eliminate that eyesore and hazard, check out what my friends at EV Hover have to offer and all their solutions at the link right down below. And then, of course, last but certainly not least, I love my friends at Tesla Emblems. They have some really creative, fun, and affordable ways to upgrade your Tesla and your Tesla accessories. Like, I love their key card wraps. Like, it's super easy to put a wrap on here. They have so many fun designs, and it just really makes your Tesla experience feel unique. I've never gotten more questions on my Tesla key card than when I had it wrapped with Elon's black Amex card, which was a lot of fun. Of course, they've also got some great solutions for customizing your car as well. You can customize the emblems, the charge port. This is sort of a nice way to personalize your car, make it look like its own, and of course, won't break the bank. Very, very affordable. And of course, I've got a coupon code for you guys here as well if you want to save. So of course, check that out down below. So with that, guys, I want to turn it over to you. What are your thoughts on all this? I know a lot of you guys have thoughts on the new Tesla pricing now that the tax credit has gone away. Do you think Tesla's doing enough in 2026 to incentivize people? Do you think they're doing enough right now in Q4 to incentivize people? What are your thoughts on sort of the plan for the next year or so? Please drop a comment down below. Let me know. Appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much. I'm Robert Rosenfeld, and I'll see ya in the next one.